to have to give you this news. I know how devastating it must be. I only wish there was something I could do.
I thank you for your condolences. But if I understand you correctly, you say that this post-polio syndrome is not going to take my life.
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear, Vladdy. Your hands are only going to get worse. Your days of performing at the level necessary to continue with the symphony are over. I'm so sorry.
There is no need to be sorry for me. I have been blessed with a rich life full of many wonderful experiences and memories, Dr. Crane. I've learned what's important in life, and the adulation of strangers is not it.
You may even lose your ability to play the violin at all.
And that I will miss greatly. The music. But I've had too many blessings in my life to feel pity for myself now. There are other aspects of life that can fulfill. Now, maybe, I'll have time to explore and experience them.
You're very gracious under such trying circumstances.
I still get to be here with my wife and our children and grandchildren. I'm a lucky man, Doctor.
Dear Doc, another week, another lesson learned about our limitations. Dr. Crane was reminded that one of the hardest times to be a doctor is when you know you can't heal your patient. But one of the most amazing times is when the resiliency of the human spirit of the patient is so strong that it actually heals a little piece of us.
The Mocha posters go up tomorrow, and magazine and newspaper ads hit the street on Monday. And I'm also inquiring about the cost of billboards in those parts of the city where we don't have as much of a presence.
Call off the campaign.
Oh, sorry. I thought you just said call off the campaign.
I did. Why are we going to such great lengths for something so trivial?
Excuse me, but this whole thing was your idea.
I know, but in the grand scheme of things, the Mocha Award is not really all that important. If we win, great. I mean, if not, so what? We still have things that are important to us. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to take my wife out to dinner.
Okay, who was that really?
I don't know where he got it, but he does have a good point.
I think Crane is trying to drive me crazy. First he gets me all riled up about this stupid award, and then he says forget about it. Since when did I start listening to Crane anyway?
He just got back from his meeting with Vladi Stoyanovich. Maybe we did get a little carried away.
Okay, lock and load, everybody. Tippy's in.
And what?
I admit I didn't think this was a good idea at first, but that was before I paid a visit to that lying, conniving, deceitful Felicia Brand. Now, an entire battalion of Marines couldn't keep me away. These the posters? I'll hang every last one of them myself.
Tippy, we're not going ahead with the campaign.
Why not? Do you have any idea what they're saying about us? I say Semper Fi. Let's hit them where they live.
Tippy, let it go.
But I just got it. I don't want to let it go.
It's going to be okay.
The program helped people, and that's what really matters.
Okay, where's everybody going?
I'm not sure what was more surprising.
I'm in a killing frenzy!
Seeing Crane do the right thing, or seeing Tippy with smoke coming out of her ears. I never knew she could get that wound up. My friend Donny had a bit of a family reunion this week. And like many family reunions, it was filled with a little drama.
Dr. Cassidy, apparently you didn't get the word. You have nothing to worry about from me. I'm out of Donnie's life.
I know. Donnie told me, and he's not very happy about it.
I got to thinking about what you said about the money being able to make a big difference in Donnie's life. I hadn't been looking at it that way. I'd only been thinking about the difference it would make in my life, with no thought or concern for the consequences to Donnie if I lost it for him. Donnie's better off if I just stay out of his life.
I used to think that same way, too. And that was before I took into account the fact that Donnie feels a strong family connection with you.
I feel that connection, too. To be honest, I didn't expect to, but I do. Before Donnie, I never realized how much I missed the family connection.
If you don't mind my asking, whatever happened between you and your father?
Different ways of looking at life. He was a decent man. He worked hard his whole life. But we never had much of a relationship. I tried when I was a kid, but he just wasn't that kind of guy. I honestly can't remember him ever showing any emotion about anything. There wasn't anything keeping us together, so eventually we just drifted apart. I don't think family was ever that important to him.
I'm going to let Donnie invest in your company for two reasons. One, looks like a well-thought-out plan. Could have potential. Number two, I know Donnie will be a lot happier with you in his life. And he has always had his heart set on being vice president himself.
But we both agreed that he should use that money to secure his future.
We did. That's why I'm only letting him invest $10,000. But I know where you can get the rest of the money.
Spread the news. New York, New York.
Oliver, why so pensive? I thought you said this was an excellent investment opportunity.
I still believe that. It's just I realize I've invested in a company that has Donny as its vice president.
Want a pen?
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, Custer.
I'll let you know how it goes, but I got a strong feeling no matter how the business does, Donnie's investment in his family's going to pay off. At least in this case, blood was thicker than money, and that's always nice to see. Say hey to everybody and tell them there's some pins on the way. Donnie hopes they like them. Take care. Doc Cassidy.